What's up, everybody? I want to do a quick review and talk about some golf shoes that are new to the market. The name of the shoes are Athalonz, and this particular brand is the Enve, so Athalonz Enve. They're kind of a casual looking shoe, but they're supposedly packed with different performance enhancing things to help with the golf swing. Kind of give you a look. One thing to note, so when you first put them on, they don't have like your typical, it's more of a soft, flexible type of pull on thing. But once you get into the shoe, the molding, so it's definitely a kind of a different type of fit. Now let me say this, I did not buy these shoes. I have a good friend who likes to go to the range. He really enjoys hitting, 47, 48 length drivers, crank drivers, and lightweight shafts. So he enjoys finding out how much swing speed he can get, how he can get more power and hit the ball longer. So he bought these shoes because a lot of the long drive guys are wearing these and really swear by them. So he purchased them. Now, he's been golfing for a long time, and I think he's just more used to the traditional style golf shoe. So it's something that he just decided not to stick with. So he gave them to me to sell the shoes. Now, fast forward to that, I sold these shoes, and the person that bought them over eBay immediately sent me a message and said, wow, these shoes are defective. If I wore these shoes for 3 holes, I would have to call 911. I wouldn't be able to walk off the course. I would have to go to the, foot doctor. So he was really making a big mess about wanting to return them, that they were defective. So this is the reason for my review. At this point, I feel like I'm gonna put the shoes on. I'm gonna wear them. I'm gonna test them out. And I wanna know for myself, is this a shoe that you can wear comfortably? Can you walk in them? Can you swing in them? Are they gimmicky? Are they worth the money? So this is my initial review. So I'll take some swings in them. I'm gonna walk in them. Now the shoes are designed, I guess, when you have them on, they kind of tilt. When your foot's in them, you go inward. So as when you're at the ball, it's like this. So if you swing back one way, you stay on the inside. The weight stays on the inside, so you don't lose that power transfer or lose any power. Let's talk about the sole real quick. You can see it does have a kind of a twist pattern, and it's added a little bit of a gradient, and it's like having one giant spike. You know how the spikes have the twist within each spike, so it is kind of like having one big spike. So they surprisingly have a good amount of grip considering they have no spikes. Talk about the soles real quick. Now there's 3 different soles that come in a kit. Now this is the standard one, and you'll know it's standard by the flat foot here, the flap here, and on the bottom the only thing you're going to see is 9.5. When there's no other markings, you'll know that you have the standard neutral one. Now there's one, I believe, that's more flat, and there's one that's more intensely angled in. You'll have to do that research yourself, but if you buy the shoes just stock like these, here's the standard insert, and by no markings, that's how you'll know. The shoes themselves the mold themselves is built with that slight incline. So when you put them on, your foot, like I say, will feel, as soon as you put them on, your foot feels tilted in. So the pressure is going inward like that. So it's a unique type of feel. When you put them on, this little piece here in the shoes, they do fit really well. Now they recommend to order a half size up. I wear a size 9. These are a size 9.5, and I would agree with their recommendation. They do fit. There's a little bit of room. It's kind of a roomy toe box, but it does fit. My size 9 foot fits great inside of this. Now the looks, this is not necessarily something I would buy off the rack. This looks more like a Sketcher shoe or something, a casual shoe. But once I put them on, they are pretty comfortable as far as the fit. Now, your foot being angled in is a little bit weird and takes some getting used to. As far as I know, there is a break-in time on the shoes. So when you first put them on, give them a little bit of time and kind of see how they start to feel. Now, as far as the squishiness of the sole, they're not, when you put them on, it's not like Adidas Boost or something. You don't have the squish and the give and get. So they're not, and the sole, when you press down in, so it's actually, I would say, firm. So you're not going to have that spongy cloud-like walking around, but they do keep you in position. And I think the main goal is to keep you in that kind of tripod insides of your feet. So the true test will know when you swing a club in them to see if they help. But the shoes themselves do have an angle in the mold. I'll put a picture of that. And then you could further kind of tweak them. As I said, they make one that's a little less and a little more. So you theoretically could put one with more incline on one and less on the other. You can fine tune it if you purchase the extra kit or whatever. So, but overall, I feel like, as far as I know, the design, the molding, it does cost a little bit of money to design and build this shoe. So as far as the company would lead you to know, they're a high quality shoe built to last and with performance built in. So with that said, I'm going to put them on, try them on, let you see what they look like, talk about my initial impressions, and maybe hit a few balls out here in the field. Okay, peace out. Alright, so like I say, they slip on. Try to get my foot in here. So it is like, it's like a glove in the top portion. Okay. So one thing to note is they do fit very well. They feel, although this is not a rigid material here, it is form-fitting enough. I don't feel like they're moving around at all, so they're very secure on the feet. So it's a comfortable shoe. It does fit nice. As I said before, I wear a size 9. These are 9.5. So one thing to note though, when you put them on, let me get to a flat spot here. When you put the shoes on, your feet want to go inward. So it's like if you're a type of person who stands with on your heels and your knees pointed outward, it may feel really funny for you to have your knees kind of rolled in and be on the insides of your feet. Now my toes have a lot of room in the toe box, so there's a roomy enough toe box once you go the half size up. And like I say, the gentleman who stated that the shoes were defective said he wouldn't even be able to stand in them or walk in them, but that's absolutely not true. Now I do feel, like I say, you will feel like you're standing on an incline, so there's more weight driving inward, coming on the insides. So it's something to get used to. Your body, your muscles are gonna have to say, okay, wait a minute, what's going on? But they definitely feel snug. They're roomy where they need to be, and they're snug where they need to be. They really feel pretty good. For a first impression, they feel pretty good, so we'll see. All right, so I've got an 8 iron here. So as I'm setting up, I do feel that kind of inward So when I swing, I feel I'm braced into the leg, and I'm also, so I don't feel like I'm splurging out. I really feel on the insides of the so I really honestly feel like as I swing back, I stay inside on the way down. And for being out here in the grass, it's getting a little slick out as it's getting darker. Now, I feel like spikes, I think that spikes are going to be your best friend at certain times of the day. So these shoes may be limited in certain conditions, but considering they don't have spikes, I will say they do have some traction, and I do like the design of the twist so that your forces can turn into the ground. So yeah, they feel pretty good. Now, with all that being said, turn this camera down here. Now, with all that being said, when I wear my regular Adidas Tour 360s or my FootJoys, I really have never thought to myself, I need more inward. I don't have a big problem swaying too much, but I will say that I definitely can feel, especially when I'm swinging, that I'm on the inside. So I think they do what they are supposed to do. I don't really feel like they're too gimmicky. If you like the design, you like the look, and you want the performance, they may be pretty good. So anyway, I'm gonna walk out. I'll just keep it rolling, and I'm just gonna walk and pick up these balls, and we'll see how they feel. Okay. Just from that little short walk, as I said before, the shoes feel great as far as fitting. My feet aren't moving around at all. They're kind of set in that position and they stay there. So they do feel really good in that regard. And I say I might feel just a little, get this camera here. I might feel just a little hinge or tinge on the inside of my knee, the back of my calf. So from being in that position, my body may just be fine tuning to that position. But as far as the shoes, I have to say, and I'm gonna do an update most certainly, but if you like the look, so they're actually really comfortable. I'll have to walk 18 to find out, but they don't feel like you're walking in something so inward or inverted towards the insides that you couldn't walk. Like, I don't see why I couldn't just wear these casually if I wanted. So anyway, I have to say that the guy that wanted to return them absolutely just had buyer's remorse. I don't think that they're defective at all. So just to recap, they actually fit really well. They seem to be well made. They're sturdy. Not the softest sole in the world, but is firm, keeps you planted. They do have the inward pressure, which definitely, when I was swinging here, I could definitely feel it helping me stay on the insides. So I would say it's effective. I think there's a little break-in time. You may have to get the insides of your right here and here, may have to adjust. That's just me personally, but all right guys, I'll give another update once I wear them for a little bit, and I appreciate you guys watching. Peace out.